Aloha from Hawaii. My name is Shelby Stevens and I am with DinoLingo. So I've always thought that the Hawaiian language has been so difficult to understand. I thought it had to be one of the hardest languages to learn. Turns out it's not. After doing a lot of research, I found out which are the hardest and easiest languages to learn as an English speaker. Let's go ahead and get started with the easiest languages to learn if you are an English speaker. So these are the Romantic languages. You'll know them as Spanish, French, Italian, Portuguese, and even Romanian. They are derived from Latin, which means they all kind of have some similarities. Another language that incorporates a lot of Latin is English. So that means it's really easy for English speakers to understand. They have a lot of cognates, so like Spanish, for example. Perfect in English is perfecto in Spanish. There are some other easy languages to learn that are not Romantic, and I'm going to tell you about those now. Norwegian, Swedish, and Danish. These three languages are considered Germanic languages. English is actually also considered a Germanic language, so there are a lot of similarities just like the Romantic ones in these languages as well. Verbs are also conjugated the same way English ones are. So that makes it unbelievably easy to understand conversations and even write in a new language. All right, now we're gonna jump into the hardest languages to understand if you are a native English speaker. Let's start with one of the most popular languages in the world, that is Mandarin Chinese. It is insanely different from English. You can tell by just looking at their writing system. They don't have ABCs like we do. They have individual symbols for each of their words. And every single one of these has to be memorized for you to understand the language. Japanese is another one of those hard languages. They use a very similar writing style to Mandarin Chinese. They also basically have two different types of Japanese, one for females, another for males. That can be really difficult for English speakers, and so having to have basically two different languages depending on what gender you are, man, I can't even imagine how tough that is. Now that we have gone through all of these really difficult and also really easy languages to understand, I do want to point out one thing. If you want to learn a new language, you need to be passionate about it. Do not let the difficulty of a language stop you from learning it. There are so many great aspects to learning a different language. Whether that is Spanish or Mandarin Chinese, go out there and learn a new language and change your life. See you next time. Bye.